everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, this is another episode of Zodiacs and Astrology with Mira-Astrologist. So if today is your first time on my channel, please do well to click on the subscribe button and turn on the post notification so you can always get my videos. Yes, when I say post notification, I mean the bell down there, just click on it, so whenever I post my videos, you always be the first to get them. So it's the Aries season. Yeah, I know a lot of people will be expecting me to talk about the Aries, so I'm sorry to disappoint you. I have a lot of things to discuss and talk about. And that is a lot of people on my channel, and I've been going through a couple of comments on my channel, and I came to find out that a lot of people don't know about their star sign. In other words, their sun sign, their zodiac sign. A lot of people don't know about their zodiac sign. So today I'm gonna be breaking it down. Like in my previous video when I was talking about Pisces rising, most people don't understand what I meant by rising sign. A lot of people don't know what I mean by moon sign, and I never said it is not okay. It is perfectly okay not to know them, okay? But I think it's also weird not to know your sun sign, because I think everybody should know that. And for instance, my dad, ever since I was a kid, my dad has this framed picture of a lion. My dad is a Leo, so he has this framed picture of a Leo description in his room. So even as a baby, even as a child, I've always seen that in his room. My dad is always talking about a Leo, and I never knew what it was, and until I get to a certain age, I was like, ooh, even my dad is actually a Leo and he knows what it means. So it's so occurred to me that a lot of people at this age don't know their zodiac sign. So in today's video, I'll be talking about your sun sign, and I'll be explaining more on moon sign and rising sign. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. Yes, I'll be starting with your sun sign. Okay, we have 12 signs. We have 12 sun signs in astrology. We have 12 zodiac signs. Yes. And the first of it is Aries. Yes, this Aries season we're talking about. Aries are the first sign in the zodiac, and Aries clicked off from March 21st to April 19th. So if you are born on March 21st, March 22nd, March 23rd till April 19th, you are an Aries. So your sun sign is Aries. If someone should ask you what is your zodiac sign, just tell the person you're an Aries, because you are born within March 21st to April 19th. So therefore you are an Aries. Therefore you're an Aries. So if you're born within April 20th to May 20th, you are a Taurus. April 20th, 21st, 22nd to May 20, you are a Taurus. Okay, if someone asks you about your zodiac sign, tell the person you are a Taurus. Now if you're born within May 21st, May 21 to June 20th, you are a Gemini. So if someone asks you about your zodiac sign, you are a Gemini. May 21 to June 20th, you are a Gemini. Now if you're born within June 21st to July 22nd, June 21st to July 22nd, you are a Cancer. Yes, if someone asks of your zodiac sign, tell the person you are a Cancer. And if you're born within July 23rd to August 22nd, you are a Leo. Yes, July 23rd to August 22nd, you are a Leo. If you're born within August 23rd to September 22, August 23rd to September 22, you are a Virgo. Your zodiac sign is Virgo. If you're born within September 23rd September to October 22, you are a Libra. If you're born within October 23rd to November 21st, you are a Scorpio. October 23rd to November 21st, you are a Scorpio. If you're born within November 22nd, yes, November 22nd to December 21, you are a Sagittarius. November 22 to December 21, you are a Sagittarius. If you're born within December 22nd December 22nd to January 19th, you are a Capricorn. You are a Capricorn. If you're born within January 20th to February 18th, you are an Aquarius. January 20th to February 18th, you are an Aquarius. If you're born within 19th February to 21st or 20th March, you are a Pisces. So I hope you all listen to what I'm saying and what I just said. So I think you should just pay attention to your date of birth and know your zodiac sign. Okay? Okay, I'll be talking more on your sun sign. What is your sun sign? When someone asks you what your sun sign is, in fact, that answers the question, who are you? So your sun sign is just when someone asks you a question of who are you, and then you use the phrase I am. When you try to tell someone who you are, I am this, I am that, that answers the question of your sun sign. So your sun sign is actually your outer you, and it actually refers to the position of the sun in your birth chart. If the sun is in Mars, if the sun is in Aries, if the sun is in Capricorn, in fact, if the sun is in Mars, if your sun is in Capricorn, you're a Capricorn. You're born in Capricorn and you're a Capricorn. If your sun is in Aries, you are actually born an Aries. So the sun sign refers to the position of the sun the moment you were born. So your sun sign represents the core of who you are, and it symbolizes your strength, your attitude, and your understanding of things. It is your ego, and it's actually what gives you your passions, what motivates you, your unique personality, all about you, yourself, what you show to the world. It's just the outer you. Like the way I talk, the way I interact with you, you'll be able to see, oh, this girl, she is so humorous, she's so sassy, she talks a lot. That is my sun sign. That's why I'm a Gemini. Geminis talk a lot. Geminis are always talking. So if you, the way I'm talking, you will know that, ooh, this is actually a Gemini. So that is my sun sign. That is what I give out to the world. That is my outer self. Okay, so the sun sign is actually your zodiac. Yes, it is your zodiac sign. In other words, you can also call it the stars. It is the constellation of the stars the moment you were born. So if someone calls you a Capricorn, or if you're a Capricorn, just know that that is your sun sign, that is your star sign, and that is your zodiac sign. If you're a Leo, that is your sun sign, that is your zodiac sign, or that is your star sign. Okay, so your zodiac sign is actually your sun sign, and it is what you give out to the world. It is your outer representation, the way people see you, the way you interact, the character you show to the public, the character you show to people is your sun sign. Okay, we'll into the next, and that is moon sign. What is your moon sign? Okay, I don't expect everybody to know what their moon sign is. Before you can know what your moon sign is, you have to know your exact time of birth. I did not say your date of birth though it's necessary, but the exact time of birth, because the moon is it crosses very fast across the sun, and you know that the sun is actually the moon gives out a light of the reflection of the sun. So the moon is actually the dark side of you. Okay, and it can actually be illuminated by your sun sign. For instance, if your moon sign is in Leo, because my moon sign is in Leo, you are most likely to be dominant and bossy and flamboyant. Okay, so, and moon sign is always associated with females because they are the ones that, I don't know, it's so obvious in. And as for the male, yeah, the moon sign is also obvious, but not as obvious in ladies. So moon sign is actually your dark side, and it's actually your emotional side. Yes, it's actually your emotional side that you're always scared to show to people. It is the dark side or the emotional side of you that you find it so uncomfortable to show to people. The moon sign is actually the deeper and more emotive side of your personality that you're scared to show to people. It is said to be the key to unlocking your soul. All right, just like the moon has a dim light, and the characteristics of your moon sign is something that you're not comfortable to show the people, and it's not always noticeable by people because of lack of illumination lights. So this moon sign is your emotional self, the side of you that you're scared to show the people. So don't try to underestimate that. Okay, so most people tend to identify more with your moon sign. For instance, someone like me, I find it it's very easy for me to identify more with your moon sign than your sun sign. Like I said, I don't really care about your sun sign, but I care about your moon sign, because it is through your moon sign I can be able to associate with you, to be able to connect with you mentally, with your mind. And that is when I need your moon sign, because I need your emotions. I need to know the depth of emotions, to know the way I can interact with you, because I don't like when I'm interacting with you and suddenly you get angry and furious, and sometimes you can feel like you want to cry, some words to tell the people, they break down and start crying. So I tend to identify more with people's moon sign than sun sign, because sun sign is actually something you can show out and everybody can see them, but your moon sign is actually something you hide more. You don't like people to see your weakness. I understand, but I'm sure you understand what I mean by moon sign. So before you can be able to know what your moon sign is, you have to first of all meet an astrologist or an astrologer and give your exact time of birth and the exact place of birth, because location matters. Someone that is born at 12 o'clock at Maiduguri cannot be the same, cannot have the same moon sign with someone that is born at the same 12 o'clock in California. So we need to know your location and your time of birth before your moon sign can be calculated. Okay, all right guys, the last one is your rising sign. Your rising sign can also be called your ascendant. Yes, it can also be called your ascendant. And your rising or your ascendant sign actually means the inner you, your inner self. Now the rising sign is actually the sign that was on the eastern horizon the time you were born. The eastern horizon the time you were born. For instance, if my rising sign is in Pisces, so Pisces was at the eastern horizon, the time I was born. So that is my rising sign. And if your rising sign is in Leo, that means Leo was actually the eastern side of your birth chart or the time you were born. And your rising sign actually means the inner you. Now it is that sign that actually affects your style. It influences your style, your look, how you present yourself to the public, your fashion sense, your clothing sense, your creativity, what you like doing. Now it is that part of you that you love, you're so proud to show to the world, unlike your moon sign that you hide from people. So your rising sign or your ascendant sign is that sign that you find it so very easy. You find it, you easily showcase it to the world. You find you're proud of it to the world. If you're, for instance, it affects your clothing, your clothes sense, your hair sense, your fashion sense, your step, the movie you love to watch, the way you talk. Okay, that's the inner you. Okay, that is what you put out there for the world to see, and what your friends and family associate it with. So it's something that is close to you or your family members, they can be able to point out that, oh, this is what my sister actually is. This is what my sister actually like to do. This is what my sister actually looks like. This is her style of things. This is the way she does her things. So it is that character that you put out to people, and you're not scared to showcase it. All right. I'm sure you understand what I mean by your rising sign, your sun sign, and your moon sign. In case you didn't get it, I think you should calm down and listen to it one more time. I'm sure you will get what I'm saying. If your sun sign is in Aries, oh my god, you're strong and impulsive. So if you're an Aries, you are a strong person and you're an impulsive person. If your sun sign is in Taurus, you are logical and stable. You are logical. Tauruses are always logical and stable. If your sun sign is in Gemini, if you are a Gemini, you are wide and fickle. You're wide and fickle. If your sun sign is in Cancer, you are authentic and open. If your sun sign is in Leo, if you're a Leo, you are passionate and wise. If your sign is in Virgo, you are humble, and intelligent. If your sign is in Libra, you are charismatic and welcoming. If your sign is in Scorpio, you are courageous. If your sun sign is in Sagittarius, you are optimistic and inventive. If your sun sign is in Capricorn, you are strong and resolute. If your sun sign is in Aquarius, you are original and visionary. If your sun sign is in Pisces, you are gentle and tolerant. I hope you understand what I mean. So these are the characters associated with people with this sun sign or with this zodiac sign. So let's talk about the moon sign, characters associated with moon signs of all the zodiacs. Okay, if your moon sign is in Aries, you're impatient and independent. If your moon sign is in Aries, you are impatient and independent. If your moon sign is in Taurus, you are organized and conservative. If your moon sign is in Gemini, you are charming and chatty. If your moon sign is in Cancer, you are calm and peaceful. If your moon sign is in Leo, you are bossy and idealistic. If your moon sign is in Virgo, you are ambitious and dedicated. If your moon sign is in Libra, you are fair and flirty. You love to flirt a lot. If your moon sign is in Scorpio, you are faithful and individual. If your moon sign is in Sagittarius, you are helpful and pleasant. If your moon sign is in Capricorn, you are sensitive and bold. If your moon sign is in Aquarius, you are jealous and attentive. If your moon sign is in Pisces, you are loving and compassionate. I'm sure you listened to what your moon sign is, or what sign or what character is associated with your moon sign. Now let's talk about the characters associated with your rising sign. In case you don't know what your moon sign is or your rising sign is, and you're really interested in knowing that, just send me a DM or an email and I'll give you the procedures. Okay, now let's talk about the rising sign and all the characters associated with your rising sign. Okay, if your rising sign is in Aries, you are loyal and committed. If your rising sign is in Aries, you are loyal and committed. If your rising sign is in Taurus, you are smart and focused. If your rising sign is in Gemini, you are honest and spontaneous. If your rising sign is in Cancer, you are sensitive and loving. If your rising sign is in Leo, you are passionate and vain. If your rising sign is in Virgo, you are smart and sensible. If your rising sign is in Libra, you are ethereal and kind. If your rising sign is in Scorpio, you are brave and focused. If your rising sign is in Sagittarius, you are cheerful and funny. If your rising sign is in Capricorn, you are caring and strong. If your rising sign is in Aquarius, you are giving and fun. If you're in Pisces, you are creative and dreamy. So I guess you all understood what I meant by your rising sign, your moon sign, and your sun sign. I will call this Astrology 101. Anyways, do well to listen to this to know what your sun sign is. And in case you don't know, I repeat, in case you don't know what your sun sign, not really sun sign, what your moon sign and rising sign is, and you're really interested, you can just chat me up or send it an email and I'll get it across to you. I'll give you the procedures you have to flow through. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and like and comment. Anyways, it's still the COVID-19 period, like the virus is still at stake, so you guys should just stay safe, stay informative, and stay safe. Drink a lot of water, stay safe, cover yourself, wear face masks, wear gloves, avoid touching, avoid going out for now, stay quarantined, stay at the comfort of your homes, avoid visitors for now, and probably give yourself a quarantine for 14 days, and let's see how it turns out, because I believe everything's gonna turn out fine and everybody's gonna be okay, and we're all gonna go back to how we used to stay before, because I believe this is a tough time for a lot of people, and I pray that this phase will pass. I'm sure it's gonna pass. So guys, see you in my next video. Remember, it's the Aries season. It's time to focus, it's time to think, it's time to think of that project, it's time to think of what you've always wanted to do. Think of your passion. You know, Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is the sign of passions. Think about your passions, think about what you've always wanted to do, think about what you've always wanted to achieve this year. Think about your life. Just during the weekend, just sit and think about what you want to achieve. I'm sure ideas will surely come. Okay guys, see you in my next video. I love you guys, and remember to stay informative and safe from COVID-19, coronavirus, or whatever. See you guys. Bye.